Hey guys, just wanted to take a second and talk about our ride-on floor scrapers for a minute, the Terminator by Novatech, and talk about an aspect of, or not really just a Terminator, but really all ride-on floor scrapers. And that's this one problem really, is they are very expensive pieces of equipment. And so for contractors, at least it was for me when I bought my Terminator years ago, it's just hard to pull that trigger. You see the value, it's there, but to actually go ahead and spend that kind of money, it's pretty tough to do. And so I thought what I would do is take a minute and I would just do two quick little interviews with a couple contractors that consternated over that same decision many years ago. One 8 or 9 years ago, one over 25 years ago. And just a quick interview, see how it went for them. You know, now that it's been years later, was it a good decision? Was it a bad decision? Let's see what they have to say. One is Mike Dixon in Florida. Another one is Eli Canos in Las Vegas. Let's check them out. Okay, so we're going to take a minute and talk to Mike Dixon with Glodex. Mike, you're in Southern Florida, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So let me ask you, how long have you had a Terminator?
I've had it for about 25 years.
25 years. And you have two Terminators? You have a propane and an electric?
No, I've got rid of the propane, but that was the first one I bought. The propane that was battery powered.
Got it. How did you find out about the Terminator? Where did you see it?
I'm a general contractor, and I was at a construction show on Miami Beach, and I'd seen the machine, and I asked what it was, and he told me what it would do. And they were renovating a Winn-Dixie grocery store down here close. And the guy told me what it would do an hour. And it just kind of clipped that I seen it could be a market for that. And I was disenchanted with being a general contractor. And I figured this was a part of the job you could get in and out of without marrying a job. And I wouldn't have to deal with as many employees in the county and the state as much. So that's what got my interest.
Very good. You know, the machines are not cheap. They're pretty expensive. Was that kind of a hard nut for you to crack? Was it pretty hard pulling the trigger?
Yes, yes and no. The machine, when I got them, my list price was $55,000. So it was higher than they are now. So yeah, it was expensive, but it's doing the work of 10 guys in a day. And that's cheaper than 10 guys on a payroll for a year. When you look at the numbers that way, it's not much money.
Yeah, good point. All right, Mike, I appreciate you taking a few minutes and talking with me about them. Okay, guys. Hey, I got Eli Canos with me. He's one of my success stories, a personal friend of mine in Las Vegas. He has a company that's called Las Vegas Floor and Wall Removal. Thank you for taking a minute and talking with me, by the way. So, Eli, how long have you had your machine?
Since like 8 years.
8 years. And
2012.
Yeah. One of my questions is, it's a lot of money buying a Terminator. Was that a difficult decision for you to make?
No, it was like a crazy decision. It was a little hard to me how to save the money and to pay the rest on the credit card. And that's how I started from nothing. You know?
Well, Eli, that's awesome. Let me ask you, was buying a Terminator a turning point in your career?
Of course. Buying my first Terminator, it's like turning from zero to hero.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you made a comment about the weight and the power.
Yeah. It's, you know, like, because Terminator, it's little heavier than National, and it's lighter than Twister. It's like the right weight and the right power, like in the engine, and it run like very fast. It's not too heavy, not too light, you know, and it did like a great job. And of course, the Terminator machine, is the best in the market. So if you're using the best machine in the market, the Terminator, and you're using the best blade and the best like attachment, like the right attachment, so you can do your job in great shape.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good point. All right. Well, that's Mike and Eli's experience buying a ride-on scraper, a Terminator, many years ago, and how it worked out for them. But Mike and Eli are just two of what must be hundreds, thousands of contractors who have bought ride-on floor scrapers, and it has literally changed their business. And I think to myself, Mike and Eli, they're no different than you and I. They're just contractors like us, and so if they can do it, then I think there's a pretty good shot that we could probably have the same experience as well. Hey, another thing I'd like you to, or I'd encourage you to do is go to bartellglobal.com, and there you'll find a wide range of our equipment that we manufacture. Besides the ride-on scrapers, but we have walk-behinds and grinders and shot blasters. And go ahead and take a look at those. But I'd also encourage you to go to the one part of the website called the Content Hub. And when you go there, you find a number of little videos that you can watch on the equipment. You can also find a number of blogs on the ride-ons, on the walk-behind scrapers, as well as all the different equipment that we manufacture, as well as just interesting subjects about flooring removal, about concrete, and different subjects that are related that are pretty interesting. Okay, well, I enjoyed putting this forward. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope you found a benefit from it.